All right, organize. What does it mean? Well, it means, when you say organize, right? I mean, the main thing is that there needs to be an ideological shift. For years, I was of the mindset, we got to get in the streets. We got to do something. We got to get in motion. We got to get people active and go into protests and stuff. And I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong, right? Because right now, there's all kinds of people protesting. I mean, people are out on the streets of Philadelphia right now, once again, in response to another police killing. There's been so many protests are going on, and we're not getting any closer to socialism because there is a huge ideological problem. Right now, we need to build the Center for Political Innovation and start getting actual scientific Marxism, actual optimistic, positive socialism to the masses. We have to get a real type of socialism that would actually work in this country to the people. We need to develop socialism with American characteristics, and we need to have the conversations that the Center for Political Innovation is trying to innovate. That's what we need to do, and we need to get everyone involved in those conversations because just being in the streets, the movementism, that was my mindset for years, was movementism, and it was a problem. Look, I'm so proud. There's a guy, Stuart Becker, right? He's a teacher in Texas, and he is going around his neighborhood and selling our edition of Gaddafi's Green Book. He's selling it around his neighborhood, and people are buying it and giving him feedback on it, right? He is getting the message about Libya. He's getting people to see Gaddafi's form of socialism. He's doing it, right? There's a guy in Louisiana, Jacob Maxey, who's distributing the book Getting Rich Without Capitalism on his college campus in Louisiana, right? He's getting the message out there. We need to confront people with an ideological socialism, not a synthetic left message, not a shut up, you racist piece of shit message, but a real ideological message. And, after this pandemic's over, we need to start having events around the country. I'm telling you, as soon as I can, I'm getting on a plane to California. I need to get to Los Angeles, and I need to get to San Francisco because there are so many people tuning in right now that are in those areas. And we need to get out there and have a conference in California as soon as possible. We need to have the New York City conference we were never able to have because of this gosh darn pandemic. And I need to start coming to your universities, right? A lot of you are at colleges around the country, community colleges, state universities, small liberal arts schools. We need to get this message around, right? We need to get this new brand of socialism. We are offering a socialism that would actually work, right? I'm sorry, I've told people this story many times, but I will never forget when I went to Ecuador in 2013 to the World Festival of Youth and Students. And it was this huge moment for me because I met communists from South America, communists from Africa, communists from Asia. And it was a totally new experience because they were a totally different breed than American communists. They weren't hippies, okay? They weren't counterculture freaks, all right? They were serious people who wore business suits. They were not sellouts and reformists. Okay, Jimmy Durham. But they were also not ultra-left insane. They were serious Marxist revolutionaries. And they would all say to me, what's wrong with American communists? Why are American communists so weird? And I didn't have any answer for them. When I met real communists, people like the MPLA of Angola, people like the communists of India, I'll come to your local, people like the Communist Party of India Marxist, right? People like the Vietnamese communists, the Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union. These are serious revolutionaries. They are professional scientific socialists who apply Marxism-Leninism. They reject left adventurism. They reject sectarian ultra-leftism, but they also reject, reformism and selling out. They have built real concrete organizations that represent millions of people, that have seats in the government. Those are real communists, and we don't have those in the United States. Instead, we have the synthetic left. We have counterculture, we have, pessimism, right? And that has to change, right? We need to build real scientific socialism, and that's what we're doing on here, right? The way I'm talking on here, in the developing world, and even in a lot of European countries, this would be considered normal. People talk this way on the left. Not in the United States. In the United States, the left has been so corrupted and confused and infiltrated, and we are reviving actual scientific socialism, actual left-wing populism. That's what we're bringing back. All right, cool.